Hello everyone, welcome to the Power BI course. Today we are going to learn about relationships and cardinality in Power BI data model. Okay, so relationships between the table is important because you have multiple tables in your data model, and if they are not related, if they are not sharing information among them, then you will not create a report. Okay. Let me show you in Power BI, and then we will come back to this slide. So I have 5 tables in my data model right now, 1 fact table and 4 dimension tables. And let's create one visual. I'm going to select a table and I'm going to select a product category and sum of sales. Okay, and let me quickly increase the font size so you can see it. Okay, so as you can see here, all categories shows and total shows same value, which is not correct. Okay, so let's go back to the model view. And as you can see that I have 5 tables, they are not related, and because they are not related, it only gives me sum of sales from this table and the category from product table. Okay, so I'm going to click on the manage relationship from the model view. In the ribbon you have a relationship section and you can select that. So I'm going to select that and I'm going to click on new. Okay, and then I'm going to select my tables. So I'm going to select a product table and I'm going to select a sales table. And both has a product key column. So Power BI detected itself and it selected to create the relationship between two. Now there is a cardinality drop down menu and there is a cross filter direction as well. So cardinality is a type of the relationship, and if I click on that, Power BI offers 4 type of relationships: many to one, one to one, one to many, and many to many. So what is that? Now in this case it selected one to many, meaning one entry from this table will have a many entry related from the sales table. And it does make a sense because product table has a one entry, one product key for each entry. Okay, for each product. And whenever you sell that product, then the sales table will have a multiple entries with that product key. Okay, so that is that. And what is a cross filter direction then? So Power BI has this concept that it shows that which table is filtering which table. So in this case, cross filter direction is a single. It can be both, but right now it's selected single, and I'm going to click OK so I can show you what does it mean. Now we have this relationship between these two tables, and you can see the picture now. So what it's showing that the one entry from the product table and many entries from the sales table, and our filter direction is towards the sales. So point of the arrow is showing the sales table, meaning that this one entry from the product table, that's going to filter the sales table. So that's what it means. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to my report view and see after the relationship between those two tables. Now we have a different sum of sales for each category, and this is right. So let's go back to the model view. Now I'm going to click again to the manage relationships. By the way, you can create relationship by for example, in this table, I have a region table and I know that there is a sales territory key and the same key we have in sales table as well. Then just click on that and drag it to the sales territory key, which is here. And it will, and it created the relationship between two, okay? However, I wanted to go to the manage relationship window again. So let's look at there. So we have now two relationships, and I'm going to use this auto detect because Power BI auto detect the relationship, and you can create by that. So I have two more relationships now, and I'm going to close it. So we have altogether all four relationships, okay? Now just one is selected and I'm going to click on edit. I wanted to show you something here that in this case reseller key selected on both tables, and it created a relationship. So you can see here that compared to the previous, if you remember, we used to have a sales table here and product table up there. And so it showed us one-to-many relationship at that time. Now our sales table is up there. The first table is sales table and the second table is reseller table. And in this case then reseller key from the reseller table is going to filter a sales table data. And so it showed many to one relationship. So one to many and many to one has the same concept. One table has a one entry and that filters other table many entries. Okay. So that is that. Now I'm going to select both from here and I'm going to click OK. And I'm going to close this window. So you can see here that it arrows both sides, meaning this table filters this table and this table also can filter this table. So when you use the filter direction both, then I'm going to put it back again to the single because this is many to one relationship and our filter should be the single. So when you select that both, usually you do that when you have a many to many relationship. But when you select that, then both tables are going to filter each other. So that's what that means. Okay. Now I'm going to go back to the slide. So we learned that one to many and many to one, they are similar. It only depends on your table location. Okay. So the one entry from one table is going to filter the entries, many entries in a second table. Now the third type is one-to-one relationship. So you can see here I have two tables and product table and vendor table. Both has, like, product table has 4 different products and vendor has 4 different vendors. And in that case you have to create a one-to-one relationship. But better option is to merge them rather than using one-to-one relationship, because this relationship is sometimes it produce incorrect result, and the second reason is it's going to use a Power BI resources. Because whenever you ask data from these two tables to model, it's going to use that relationship and going to use the resources. So better way is, if it's possible, then please merge those two tables. Okay. Now the fourth type is many to many relationship. Like here in this picture you can see that I have a student table and I have a class table. So now one student can have multiple subjects and one class has multiple students. So in this kind of scenario, you have to go for many to many relationship. But many times I saw that it produced incorrect result. And so if you are not confident, then you can create the bridge table. In this case, I'm showing that there can be a bridge table named enrollment, and there is enrollment ID, which has a distinct enrollment IDs. And then if you make a relationship to student table of this table, then it will have one to many and one to many relationship to the class table as well. And you can rely on that data. So there is a workaround to create the bridge table when you have a many-to-many relationship, okay? So, and we also learn about the cross-filter direction. So this is all about relationships and cardinality with cross-filter in Power BI. Guys, if you like content of the video, then please comment, like, share and subscribe my channel, and thanks for watching.